Hello everyone, and we're back with some Minecraft. So, last time we built this giant island, and we now have a huge canvas to build. But before we actually build on this island, I want to work on the horns of the dragon. Now luckily, we still have a lot of leftover stone from our past build, so you won't have to watch me gather all the materials all over again. Now then, the plan for the build is to first elevate this layer all the way to the top to about the same layer, maybe a little bit above the grass layer, and then we're going to connect it to the sea floor. But as always, I'll just have to show you what I mean by building it. There's an ant on my mic. Alright guys, so we just attached the stone building to the seafloor, and it looks like the most man-made building ever, which is part of the process naturally. In any case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on the surface first and build it all the way up, all the way to the tip of the horn over there, and then we'll work on terraforming it. So let's get right back into it. Alright guys, it is finished. And actually, even though I was just building as I went and didn't terraform it at all, it turned out a lot better than I expected. I mean, obviously this section right here could use some rounding up, but like from this side, it looks completely normal. From above, like from here, it looks completely natural. So I guess I should explain what this surface is for, this empty area here. This is where I'm going to build a statue. So there's going to be two horns. Both of them are going to have these flat surfaces, and I'm going to build statues on top of them. But before we get into that, I'm going to smoothen out the horn a little so it looks a bit more natural in most areas. Some people don't build the back of their bases, but I think we can all agree that most of us build hollow. Alright, that is the terraforming done. And I think it's looking pretty good so far. Underwater bit as well. Looks a little bit more circular and natural than before. And I have just got an idea, but it is pretty experimental though. I mean, it's a giant stone structure coming out of the water, so it makes sense if there's moss on it, you know? Alright, I think if I use it sparingly like this, it gives it a cool little effect and helps it from being too bland and textureless. Especially since I'm not using cobblestone or diorite or anything else other than stone. But more on that later. Right now we're gonna go design the statues. Guys, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to make statues. Like, look at all of my feeble attempts at making statues. These all look so horrible. I first started by just making the basic shape of what my statues want to look like, and then I googled how statues were made in real life, and they have this like huge cubes of marble, and they draw the actual statue in 2D on the face of the marble, which I tried to do, but I don't think that's how it works in Minecraft. Then I tried putting the statue, like an image of the statue, on a grid and try to copy it block by block, and it didn't work out so well either. Then I tried making a skeleton using World Edit, and my statue was too small for it to work properly. Then I dropped the brush completely and just built by hand. So this is like the skeleton that I built, which then I followed up by filling in the flesh and like the main volume of the statue. And I absolutely hate it. So now I gotta find a way to actually make a proper statue. And it's probably gonna take a while. Hey guys, voiceover Ryan here. I usually edit these videos as I'm recording them. And recently one of my videos reached 1,000 views, which I know isn't a lot, but it's definitely a first for me. So thank you guys so much for that. Anyway, I wanted to take this time out of the time lapse to talk to you guys. Now, as a small YouTuber, I'm always trying to find ways to be more entertaining and put quality videos out. So don't hesitate to let me know what you guys want to see or what I can improve down in the comments. Like, maybe you'd like to see more time lapses, you want to see less time lapses, or slow down a little, you're going too fast, we want to see the process, or speed up the pacing, we don't want to see all that. I'm all ears. Let me know down in the comments, I'll definitely be reading them. And while you're at it, say something nice or leave a like if you'd like. Leave a like if you'd like, yeah. It really helps with the algorithm. So I really do appreciate the support, and let's get back to the time lapse. Guys, I think I've outdone myself. This is nice. Honestly, I didn't think I could do it. I have never designed statues before. Like this is my first ever statue that I've ever made, not including those ones. Man, it's glorious. I've decided to not use the angel statue after all. It's just too glorious to be used on a minor build like these horns. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a whole separate build for the angel statue, and we're gonna create two less detailed statues, smaller statues for the horns. So for me, that means I gotta go back to the drawing board. These are the designs that I decided to go with. We've got two statues for the two different horns. One that's holding the staff of the sun, and one that's holding the staff of the moon. I also went ahead and removed the wings and the halo to make them normal humans instead of an angel, because I just couldn't help myself. This is a 4x rendition, upscaled version of the angel statue. The reason I decided to make this is because I said that we would save the angel statue for another build in another episode, and I figured that we'd have a giant angel statue ready for when that time comes. So for the people who watched up until this point in the video, think of it as a sneak peek. Future episodes aside, we need to finish building these horns. So let's begin by placing the first statue. We'll start by placing down the foundations. And then work our way up from there. Yeah, about right here looks good. Okay, kinda looks weird without the hair in the arms. Though I suppose that's natural. But we need to make some pit stops with some materials. We'll stop by the malwort for some andesite. I forgot to offload all my items. What the hell? I didn't even know these baby things could have them. Nah, it's too hopeful. No, 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 don't do it! Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh god, oh. Hopefully didn't lose anything too important. Wow. Today is just a chaotic day on the server. probably shouldn't have killed the llamas. Could have been used to populate the island. Alright, just gotta add staff. And there we go. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. So now that that's done, the last thing we gotta do is get working on the second horn. Which means without further ado, here is the final time lapse for the video. I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, the horns of the dragons are officially, after a long time, finished. It wasn't exactly an easy task to get this done, but mission accomplished. And I believe that it fits into the overall plan perfectly. So funny story, I completely forgot that we needed prismarine for that statue over there. And so I had to go all the way out into a ocean monument because we don't have a guardian farm. So I had to kill the guardians and get the sea lanterns manually, which is all pretty good fun. But unfortunately, I am out of time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Take care.